Okay, this is UFC 225 recap. Usually I make like UFC reaction videos, but this time, except for like main event, there wasn't much to react to. But a lot has happened. It was very. There were many entertaining fights, but it wasn't, I would say, worth a reaction video. So I'm gonna recap, just talk about it. So I'm gonna recap like 6 fights: Alistair Overeem versus Blaydes, CM Punk versus Mike Jackson, Arlovski versus Tuivasa, Holm versus Megan Anderson, Rafael dos Anjos versus Covington, Whittaker versus Yoel Romero. So Alistair Overeem versus Blaydes. I thought if Alistair Overeem can defend the takedown, I think he's gonna win. But if he can't defend the takedown, I thought he would lose. And if he can't defend the takedown, I thought he was gonna lose by a vicious knockout. And he did. It wasn't as vicious as when he got knocked out by a monster Francis Ngannou, but this time he got knocked out in a bloody mess. So Alistair Overeem, I think I thought he would be better, like better with his takedown defense, but he wasn't, and he got taken down by Blaydes pretty easy. So it was a bit surprising. And Blaydes is pretty good. He's very good. His chin is awesome. His wrestling is very good. I don't know whose wrestling is better between Stipe and Blaydes. I think Stipe has maybe better wrestling, because he was able to take Francis Ngannou and hold him down there. And Blaydes was able to take him down, but he wasn't able to hold him down there. So I would say Stipe Miocic is a better wrestler, but Blaydes, it was a vicious knockout, like vicious elbows, boom to the forehead, and it was a pool of blood, and it was vicious. And Alistair Overeem, he took so much damage to his face, to his head, to his brain. I don't know if he can keep on doing this, but I think he's gonna come back. And except for his chin, his striking is very good. He moves very awkward and all that, but he's very good. So yeah, it went as I expected. So next up is CM Punk versus Mike Jackson. I thought CM Punk might be able to win, but so in the first round he looked very good. I wouldn't say very good, but I would say like he looked a lot better than I thought he would look. And his leg kicks looked amateurish as fuck, but he showcased his heart, and he looked pretty good. He looked a lot better than I thought he would. And Mike Jackson looked a lot better than I thought he would as well. I thought he was just an amateur bum. But against CM Punk, an amateur could also look good, but I thought CM Punk could win. But after the first round, CM Punk was gassed out, and it was, from then on, it was over for CM Punk, because CM Punk is not a phenomenal wrestler. He's probably not a lethal striker. Lethal knockout artist. So but I give props to CM Punk. Like, of course his skill sets are not suited to UFC, but even if a lot of people say like he doesn't deserve to be in UFC, but if they could fight in UFC, like me, if I get to have a chance to fight in UFC, I don't know if I can. Like CM Punk, he might not be a good fighter, but he showcased his heart, and I liked it. So I like that fight. And the next one, Andrei Arlovski versus Tuivasa. My favorite fighter, Andrei Arlovski, lost the decision to Tuivasa. It was a great fight. It was a good fight, I would say.
That's a very important point. Fourth fight inside here.
Yeah!
Tonight, this tale the team is brought to you by Modelo Especial, proven with fighting experience since 1925. Arlovski, 39 years old. Tuivasa still just 25. Arlovski, the taller man by 1 inch. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, back inside to Bruce Butler.
Ladies and now introducing his opponent.
Fighting!
Out of the red corner, martial artist, holding professional record, 27 wins, 15 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 249 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, presenting the former UFC heavyweight champion and the #9 ranked heavyweight contender in the world,
Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski!
Still about 2 minutes here to go in the round.
Oh!
Lets him up. That's a young man with a lot of confidence in his striking.
Arlovski looking for the takedown. Almost gets it if it wasn't for the cage.
They might come down to who lost this fight while he's looking for more in the last 2 minutes.
Good left hook by Tuivasa.
Big shot.
Counter off the right hand. Andre's got a shot wide open. Oh, he another left hook. Tuivasa
Oh.
elbow at the top.
Oh!
Trouble. Tuivasa, come on here. He's stumbling with that last right hand.
Arlovski hanging tough.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this bout 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. Time Bam Bam Tuivasa.
There were a lot of actions, and it was very, very close. Andrei Arlovski got knocked down in the first round, so Tuivasa probably took the first round, and the second round probably for Andrei Arlovski. In the third round, it's close, but I think that in the final 10 seconds, Andrei Arlovski was just pretending like he won the fight, which might have been... which could have been the reason why he lost the fight, because the judges could have been like, what the fuck, Andre? The fight is not over yet, and you're acting like you already won the fight. Okay, let's see what happens to the scorecard. So that could have cost him the fight, but in the third round, when he was clinching up with Tuivasa hurt him with an elbow, and I would say it was very, very close, but I'm a huge fan of Andrei Arlovski, but it was very, very close. But Tuivasa might have done better. He may have been a better man tonight. So congrats to Tuivasa. And usually when Andrei Arlovski loses, I'm very, very sad. But tonight, it was a great performance. I liked it. His defense was very on point, and he took some big shots, but he was able to take it, which was my biggest concern, because Andrei Arlovski, I don't think his chin is the worst. I don't think his chin is the best, but he if you're Andrei Arlovski's fan, you will get worried if he gets knocked out, cause like even if he's ranked higher than the other opponents, he's kind of like always the underdog. You know why? Because of his chin. Everyone thinks that maybe Andrei Arlovski is a better fighter, but if the up and coming fighter has knockout power, he can knock Andrei Arlovski out. So like it's like better striker doesn't necessarily win always. Like sometimes a tough fighter with not much of a skill set in hands with knockout power can knock out a guy with striking, high level skills of striking, but with not good of a chin. So I'm sad, I'm disappointed, but I'm not as sad as when he got knocked up by Francis Ngannou. That was devastating, cause that was devastating. But I'm sad, I am disappointed, but I'm okay this time. And Holm versus Megan Anderson. I thought if Holm was gonna win the fight, it was gonna be by decision. If Megan Anderson was gonna win the fight, it was gonna be by knockout. And in the first couple minutes, Megan Anderson looked like she hurt Holm with the knee and some punches. But Holm, like as I said in the past, Holm is strong as fuck. I don't know how strong she is, how she is that strong, but she is strong as fuck. So once Holm was able to clinch up with her and take Megan Anderson down, Megan Anderson had no clue. She had nothing. She didn't know what to do, or she did know what to do, but she had no power enough to use the technique to get out of the position. And the Holm dominated Megan Anderson. I don't think Holm's gonna fight Cyborg again. I don't think it's gonna happen. It could happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the next one would be Amanda Nunes versus Holm. That's a great fight because Holm has great chin, and she's good at not taking hit, and her head kick is vicious. So I think that's a winnable matchup for Holm against Amanda Nunes. So that's a good fight. Because Holm is when her head kick lands, it is devastating. But mostly her striking is not powerful, so it could get boring. So she needs a dancing partner who's not a counter striker like Shevchenko. I don't remember her first name, Shevchenko, and because if she's fighting against another counter striker, it's gonna be boring as fuck. But if she fights against a bulldog who's gonna charge forward like Ronda Rousey, it could get fun because she's good at counter striking.
Let's go, Kobe! Kobe! Chaos Covington!
Since 1925. Rafael dos Anjos, 33. Kobe Covington is 30. Covington, the taller man by 3 inches. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. The UFC interim welterweight championship fight is upon us. For the official introductions,
I don't know about you, but I love Kobe. I love him.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now, introducing first,
Fighting! Good luck, Kobe! He's a favorite? Shit. I thought at least Rafael dos Anjos is going to be a favorite.
Contender in the world, Kobe Chaos
Let's go, Kobe!
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 48-47 for the winner by
Unanimous decision! And now, the new UFC
welterweight champion,
Kobe
Chaos.
Up next is Rafael dos Anjos versus Colby Covington. I thought Rafael dos Anjos, if he can keep the fight on the feet, he's gonna probably destroy Colby Covington, because Colby Covington, he has good chin, he has good power, but his striking is not that good. But what I liked was Colby Covington was like, he knew, so his game plan was like what Cain Velasquez did against Junior Dos Santos in the second and the third fight. Relentless wrestling, pressure, and just maul the other guy. And that's what Colby Covington did. What I liked about Colby Covington's defense was like, when he was engaging, when he wasn't on the ground with Rafael dos Anjos, his hands were not like this, his hands were like this, just covering up, which I really like, because when he's engaging Rafael dos Anjos, he could get countered or get punched with a big left or some kick, but he knew that he doesn't want to strike with Rafael dos Anjos. His main goal is to take Rafael dos Anjos down. So I liked it. Like if Khabib Nurmagomedov fights Conor McGregor, if he wants to win, I think what he should do is just do what Colby Covington did, not just try to counter strike or do anything, like just cover up your face and move forward. You take Conor down and beat him up. I think that's the thing that he should do against the Conor McGregor. Like, if the opponent is a better striker and you know he can knock you out, but you have a better wrestling, just cover up and charge forward and take the opponent down. I think that's the best way to do it. So, like, if it's not gonna happen, if Jose Aldo had a rematch with Conor McGregor, I think what he has to do is don't ever think about just striking with the Conor McGregor, or maybe just cover up your face and kick the shit out of his leg, and he can take you down. He will never take you down, because your takedown defense is so legitimately so good. Maybe take him down, or kick the shit out of his leg. I think that's probably the best defensive technique, I guess. So, back to the point. Colby Covington. I thought that he would be able to take Rafael dos Anjos down, but I didn't think that it would be that easy. And he took him down easy, and he did it for 5 rounds, which is impressive. I thought that at his pace, at his relentless and aggressive pace, I thought he at most go 3 rounds, he would get tired and maybe get KO'd by Rafael dos Anjos. But Colby Covington, his cardio was on point, he was relentless, and he just mauled Rafael dos Anjos. So now he's the interim champion. And another point is, I love Colby Covington. A lot of people hate Colby Covington, but I love Colby Covington because he's funny. I like his trash talk. He's good. He's strong as fuck. So I like him. But what I'm worried is that, so he's now the interim champion. Tyron Woodley is the real welterweight champion. Those two will fight. But what worries me is, how would Colby Covington defeat Tyron Woodley? Like, stylistically, it's the worst matchup for Colby Covington. Tyron Woodley, his wrestling is legit. He's like strong as fuck. He can take you down. He can defend the takedown. His leg kicks are vicious. His punching power is just crazy. Like boom. So stylistically, I don't know if Colby Covington can defeat Tyron Woodley. I'm not saying he can't. Of course, Mike Brown and his coaches and and Jorge Masvidal and his teammate would come up with a plan to defeat Tyron Woodley, but I don't think he would be able to take, unless Tyron Woodley gets really, really tired, I don't think he would be able to take him down. He doesn't have like legit one-punch knockout power. I mean, I have no idea how he's gonna do it. I think if I had to make a prediction, it would be Tyron Woodley knocking Colby Covington out. And but Colby Covington could surprise every one of us and knock Tyron Woodley out. That's possible as well. But just looking at it stylistically, it's a tough match for Colby Covington. But Colby Covington is a confident man. His will, his heart, and his power is legit. So he and his coach might come up with a game plan that could defeat Tyron Woodley. Cause Tyron Woodley, thinking about his weakness, it could be the cardio issue, conditioning issue. So maybe he can capitalize on that, but I'm not sure. So on to the main event: Robert Whittaker versus Yoel Romero. So coming into the fight, I was like, if Robert Whittaker was going to win the fight, it's going to be by decision. And if Yoel Romero is going to win the fight, it's going to be by knockout.
He's expecting a heavy wrestling and clinch attack from the opponent here tonight. This till the tape for our main event is brought to you by Romero. With a fighting experience since 1925. Massive discrepancy, of course, in terms of age.
But
Whittaker,
he's a winner.
27.
Maybe he might do it this time.
41. You see Romero highlighted there, did miss weight by 2 ounces.
Like he did against
Therefore, that belt is not on the line here tonight. Now for the
Maybe he might
introductions,
get it.
here is Bruce
Boom! With the left hook.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is the main event of the evening.
presenting the 2000 Olympic freestyle wrestling silver medalist and the #1 ranked middleweight contender in the world,
Yoel,
Yoel
Soldier of God, Romero.
And now introducing his opponent,
Fighting!
out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 20 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, presenting the UFC middleweight champion of the world,
Robert the Reaper Whittaker!
Joel.
Alright, gentlemen, we go through the rules in the locker room. I want you to be like commanders the whole time. I want you to take yourselves the whole time. Just touch gloves and look for both of you. Good fight.
Standing room only at United Center in Chicago, Illinois. The undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker.
Let's go.
The #1 contender, Yoel Romero.
Alright, everyone, so you ready? You start ready. Let's go. Fight.
And with that touch of gloves, we are on our way. Tonight's Fight Club is brought to you by Modelo Especial, proven the fighting spirit since 1925. Romero in red, Whittaker in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I think Robert Whittaker fighting with much less fear of the takedown.
Whittaker fights with fear.
Desperation time now. Trying to take down the Olympian, the Olympic silver medals with a single leg. You know he is hurt when he's got that Kimura trap. Chance in big trouble.
Holy shit!
breath for Robert Whittaker, trying to stay upright here. Crazy start to this third round. And a definite window of opportunity for Romero. Legs uppercut. That forced a level change for Romero.
Oh shit! Oh!
Back and forth we go.
Nobody backing up there. Forehand to forehand throwing.
There is a lot of time left in this round, and Yoel Romero just emptied the gas tank. Oh my goodness. My heart can't take it. This is a crazy fight.
We're getting minutes for Joe Rogan, but we're not going to stop watching. No way. Wow.
Left hand for Romero.
Luke just got to move his hand to survive another minute and a half. He needs that minute, in my opinion.
Oh!
He is hurt.
Whoa!
Punches and punches here. Whittaker forced to circle out.
This is crazy.
Whoa!
Kick for Whittaker now. One of the best rounds of the year to date, and there's still a minute to go.
Both of these fighters refusing to go down. Somehow they're staying on their feet. Wow.
Perhaps on exhaustion, Whittaker goes down, now back up.
I think this break benefits Whittaker a little bit more. I know Romero's tired, but personally, I'd rather be tired than rot. And Whittaker is definitely right.
And all standing here inside United Center. Big deep breath from Yoel Romero as we count down the final seconds of the round. Unbelievable turn of events. As Yoel Romero stuns Robert Whittaker only round 3.
I mean, round 3, Robert Whittaker. I mean, round 3, Yoel Romero is the most dangerous. Yoel Romero. Oh shit!
From Romero, final seconds here in this fourth round.
Can't hurt the odds getting to work out here tonight, too.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Sonny Amano scores the contest 48-47 Romero. Brian Pacheco scores it 48-47 Whittaker. And Chris Lee scores the contest 48-47 for the winner by split decision, Robert
And Robert Whittaker won the decision by split. It was split decision, right? A split decision, I think. Wasn't it split decision? Or unanimous? It was like 48-47. Yeah, it was split decision. I haven't watched it twice yet, but what I thought was first round definitely for Robert Whittaker. Second round definitely for Robert Whittaker. Third round, he got knocked down. I think it could have been, let's see. Third round knockdown. Could have been 10-8. Fourth round, I don't know who wanted. Looking at the stats, probably Robert Whittaker won the fight, won the fourth round. The fifth round, definitely, I think it's definitely, there's no doubt it's 10-8 for Yoel Romero. So, first and second round for Robert Whittaker. Third round for Yoel Romero. 10-9 or 10-8 possibly. Fourth round, 10-9 for Robert Whittaker and 10-8 for Yoel Romero. So, let's see. Let's see. Okay. 10-9, 10-9, 9-10, 10-9, 10-8. So it is, I'm calculating it now. 30, 40, 47, and 47. So if the third round was 10-9 for Yoel Romero, it is 47-47. It's a draw. But if it was 10-8, it's 46 and 47 full for Yoel Romero. So what I'm saying is it should have been at least a draw, I think. At least a draw. And if I was the judge, I would have scored at 46-47 for Yoel Romero. But he didn't make weight, or he couldn't make weight because of the commission. But it was a close fight, you know. Robert Whittaker did well, but Yoel Romero, he's like, what I'm thinking of Yoel Romero nowadays is like he's controversial as fuck. He doesn't make weight, or he couldn't make weight, or last time he didn't make weight. He stalls during break, and he's a very it turned out to be a tainted supplement, but he did like a failed drug test before. He is full of controversy, but at the end of the day, he performs. Like, he may not be as active as Robert Whittaker in the striking department. Like he's not like volume striker, but when he strikes, he's devastating. He, as Robert Whittaker says, he is devastating. He hits like a truck, and when he hits, people go down. And third round, Yoel Romero is the most dangerous Yoel Romero. Third round, he finishes everybody. In the third round, he finished Chris Weidman out of nowhere, flying fucking knee. Third round, knocked down Robert Whittaker. Third round, knocked out Lyoto Machida. Third round, knocked out Luke Rockhold. I think him in the third round is so fucking dangerous. But unfortunately, he didn't make weight. So even if he had won the fight, he's not the middleweight champion. He's not the middleweight champion. And I don't know. I think it could have gone to Yoel Romero if he did make weight yesterday, and if the judges gave it to Yoel Romero, he's the new champion. So, alright. So I think the next challenger would be Chris Weidman or Kelvin Gastelum. I mean, people might think that Kelvin Gastelum deserves it more than Chris Weidman because he looked phenomenal against everybody he knocked out. He's knocking out everybody. He knocked down Chris Weidman. He knocks out, what's his name? He knocks out, he knocked out Michael Bisping. He knocked out, he beat Jacare Souza. He's beating everybody. But Chris Weidman beat him. So, and I would like to see Robert Whittaker against Chris Weidman. I think Chris Weidman would take him down. Would be able to take him down because he's the best single leg takedown artist in UFC history, I think. And it will be a good fight. Or Kelvin Gastelum against Robert Whittaker. Kelvin Gastelum against Robert Whittaker. So if Robert Whittaker and Chris Weidman fought, I think Robert Whittaker would be a favorite. But if he fights Kelvin Gastelum, he might be an underdog because Kelvin Gastelum, he has phenomenal chin. His left hand shot is like maybe not as good as Conor McGregor's left hand shot, but his left hand shot is vicious as fuck. So okay, that's it for this recap video. I mean, if Andre Arlovski had got the decision, I would be more excited right now. I would be more happy right now. But still, I am pretty happy with his performance. You know, Tuivasa was just a little bit better than Andre Arlovski, and Andre Arlovski did good as well. So it was a pretty good card. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video.